guys! Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. It's me, Jane. Thank you for visiting my Fragrance channel once again. Today's video is part 4 of my ZARA Dupes video. I will make sure to link parts 1, 2, and 3 up here and down below in the description should you want to catch them. Today, I will showcase 6 ZARA fragrances that are alternatives to beloved fragrances that you are eyeing and may want to pick up, but the prices are just a little too much for you. So I hope you like this video, and I hope this would be helpful to you just like the previous ZARA videos were. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is posted. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. First up is Waterlily Tea Dress, which is said to be a dupe for Jo Malone's Wild Bluebell. While Jo Malone's Wild Bluebell was created by Christy Nagel for Jo Malone the brand in 2011, Waterlily Tea Dress was created by Jo Malone herself in collaboration with ZARA 8 years later in 2019. The ZARA website listed the notes as Verde Bergamot, Spearmint, and Musk. The big similarity between the two is their aromatic green musky undertone, plus their names both start with the letter W. The main difference is the stark overlay of pretty florals and juicy fruity goodness in Wild Bluebell, which here in Waterlily is there but very much muted and faint. There is a transparent floral, maybe some hints of fruits in Waterlily Tea Dress, but I can't say they are the very same ones that you smell in Wild Bluebell. But the way they come across to my nose is fairly similar, although definitely very faint and distant in ZARA's Waterlily. The star here is the aromatic spearmint, which comes through a lot and adds to the overall freshness in this perfume with a light minty edge. This to me is only about 75% similar to Wild Bluebell. Guerlain's Flora Salvaja smells more similar to Wild Bluebell to my nose than Waterlily Tea Dress is, but this will definitely give you the very same vibe. So if you're not keen on the stronger fruity floral accords in Wild Bluebell but like the slightly green, more aromatic dry down, you might want to check this one out. Both of these clean, feminine nonetheless. Next is Captivatingly Paris. This one is said to smell so much like Givenchy's Irresistible Eau de Parfum, which I smelled repeatedly in store and have but a blotter card here of the dry down, and I would have to say this does. From the fruity pear opening all the way to the musky floral dry down. The dry down is also reminiscent of the musky floral rosy dry down of Delina La Rosée. This came out last year in 2022, and the nose behind this perfume is once again Jo Malone in collaboration with ZARA, and this belongs to ZARA's Vibrant Cities collection. The ZARA website listed notes as pear, rose, and musk, and it's exactly what you smell in here. And this is about 90 to 95% similar to Irresistible. The reason I do not even own a decant of Irresistible Eau de Parfum is because I have here Captivatingly Paris in 75 ml, and I do not need Irresistible at all. The performance is the same, and these fruity florals are definite hits in our local tropical climate, so this one's good to own if you live somewhere sunny and humid year-round. I wouldn't pick up both if I already own one of these, and it would be totally redundant because they smell so super similar. ZARA Tuberose is said to be a dupe of Giorgio Armani Si Passione. Tuberose is in eau de toilette, launched in 2017 and belongs to ZARA's Weekend collection. The ZARA website listed notes as tuberose, spices, fine woods, and vanilla. And wow, this too smells about 95% similar from the middle to the dry down. I do not pick up any tuberose accord in here. I think tuberose is a total misnomer. I pick up rose instead, much like the rose in Si Passione. There are fruit notes and a spicy kick, and the vanilla is the same to die for vanilla goodness in Si Passione. Sensual, silky, smooth, creamy, and not sickeningly sweet. I happen to love Si Passione as well, and I have all 3 iterations, so this one is good. The other ZARA perfume I can think of with a very similar vanilla accord is ZARA Femme, which I also love. This is a very good dupe in my honest opinion. The very slight differences in scent is a sharper opening in ZARA Tuberose and a much shorter staying power and less projection, smaller sillage. You get a little bit more of the fruits in Si Passione, more of the vanilla in Tuberose. But overall, scent-wise, I think this is a dead ringer, you guys. So if you want to smell like Si Passione but want to save the moolah, get Tuberose instead. Go Fruity is a popular dupe for another dupe, Burberry Her Eau de Parfum, which is said to be a dupe of the ever-popular Baccarat Rouge 540. So, is Go Fruity a Baccarat 540 dupe then? Well, I would have to say Go Fruity is a dupe of Burberry Her but not of BR 540. Well, Burberry Her EDP itself is not a perfect dupe of BR 540. In fact, I do not see it as a dupe at all. So it will make sense that Go Fruity will smell farther away from BR 540. If you want a BR 540 ZARA dupe, go for Red Temptation. Just saying. Anyway, Go Fruity, as the name implies, is a fruitier Burberry Her with distinct fruity tartness in the opening, more pronounced than the tart berry mix that's in Burberry Her. ZARA website listed notes as peach, apple, rose, iris, and vanilla. Once the fruity top notes go away, this is about 80% similar to Burberry Her Eau de Parfum. The woody musky base in the two are very similar, maybe a little reminiscent of the deep dry down of BR 540 if you really want to look for it. But as I've said, I don't smell Burberry Her as a dupe of BR 540 at all. So if you love Burberry Her, Go Fruity is a great fruitier alternative. Although performance-wise, these two are like night and day. Go Fruity is very fleeting while Burberry Her is definitely long-lasting, so you be the judge. Buy something cheaper and overspray and respray versus buy something a little pricier but spray once or twice during the day and you are good to go. Totally your preference. Fields at Nightfall. I have a big bottle here just because I can't find a smaller one. This is a very good dupe for Zadig and Voltaire's. This is her Eau de Parfum. This was released in 2020. The ZARA website listed notes as praline, jasmine, amber, and sandalwood. This is 90 to 95% similar to This Is Her Eau de Parfum. This is her having a little bit of a spicy kick in the opening and an overall rounder, more refined feel to the fragrance versus Fields at Nightfall. But you get the same sweetly warm, milky smooth, cocooning powdery goodness in both the perfumes. In the air, I'd have to say they smell identical. The difference once again is in the performance. This Is Her lasts way longer on me with a stronger presence than Fields at Nightfall. Although I do have to say that this type of fragrance you wear to make yourself happy and feel cozy on cold weather, cooler season, and rainy days. So you do not necessarily need for this perfume to project or be loud. Maybe you want for this type of perfume to stay on longer, which is a little bit of an issue for me with Fields at Nightfall. That's gone after about 2 to 3 hours, so this you definitely have to respray. This is also a good perfume to wear to bed or for Netflix and chill. This is powdery sweet, the kind that's comforting like a mother's hug. This isn't my kind of perfume, but I do intend to keep this bottle to wear to bed sometimes. Since this sits close to skin, you can also wear this to your air-conditioned office. This will be lovely and will not offend anyone. That's Fields at Nightfall. And we are down to my last ZARA, and this is Cherry Smoothie. I previously featured this in a video together with 2 other fragrances in this line, which I will link up here and down below in the description. So Cherry Smoothie, like every other cherry perfume release, automatically gets compared to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This was released in 2022, and the ZARA website listed notes as cherry, plum, almond blossom, heliotrope, hawthorn berries, black vanilla, and tonka bean, and these notes are indeed a subset of the notes in Lost Cherry. But to me, the similarity ends there. The cherry note to begin with is portrayed differently in this too. The cherry in Lost Cherry is deep and sensual and dark and mysterious like cherry liqueur. The cherry note here in Cherry Smoothie is bright, vivacious, fun like cherry candy. This too could be sister, Lost Cherry the older ate, and Cherry Smoothie is the younger adding. They're both pretty, they're both syrupy sweet perfumes. You can get both if you're a big cherry perfume fan. I honestly am not, but I didn't have a choice. Cherry Smoothie only comes in this big bottle. So Lost Cherry, I'm very happy with my small travel size over here. This I have fairly limited wear in tropical climate. Both of these are nighttime going out perfumes to me. If you like a younger, more fun vibe, get Cherry Smoothie. If you like a sensual, mysterious vibe, get Lost Cherry. Performance about the same for both, 2 to 4 hours tops. The price difference between these two is insane. Lost Cherry 100 ml is 550 US dollars. That's a whopping 30,000 pesos versus Smooth Cherry, which sells for $25.90 but is currently on sale at the ZARA US website for $699. That's 399 pesos. Again, not a dupe, but this is a very decent cherry perfume on its own. Do note that I've sprayed all this side by side on skin. On paper, the similarity may be very, very different. And so my top 3 favorites for this set are Captivatingly Paris, Cherry Smoothie, and Fields at Nightfall, which all happen to come in the bigger bottles. And my bottom 3 are Go Fruity, Tuberose, and Waterlily Tea Dress. Just because I think I prefer the original perfumes for this tree. All of these, or most of these, are available in our local ZARA boutiques. Alrighty, let me know down in the comments what your current ZARA favorites are and if you found any of these featured fragrances to be dupes of other popular fragrances in the market. I would have to say that ZARA is perhaps my favorite quote-unquote dupe house at the moment. Sometimes their creations are truly spot on. If you ask me, I have nothing against inspired by fragrances, especially if they are done so well and they provide the same experience and sometimes perform even better than the original for a lot less. I have not a lot of dupes in my collection. I still do want to respect copyright if I can afford them, although nowadays, and especially for hobbies like me, I choose value for money anytime. Thank you all for joining me today. Do check parts 1, 2, and 3 of my ZARA dupes video if you haven't yet. I will see you all in my next video. Stay safe and smell your absolute best. Bye!